New Orleans. Garland Robinette, Angela Hill, Jim Henderson, and meteorologist Dave Barnes. This is Louisiana's news leader, Channel 4's Eyewitness News.
Good evening. New Orleanians are mourning the loss of a legend. Sportsman Hap Glaudi passed away today following a long bout with cancer. Frank Turner takes a look back at Hap the man and his contributions to the sports world.
For nearly half a century, Hap Glaudi only wrote one style of sports reporting, his own. Either you liked it or you didn't. And for nearly half a century of sports reporting in New Orleans, Hap's fans always did. And it was always easy to have an opinion about what was on Hap's mind, because that's exactly what always came straight out of his mouth.
Go ahead, Hap. What have you got today?
Well, we got a lot of sports, of course. That's what that's what I'm doing, right? Sports. You wouldn't expect me to give a consumer report, would you, Bob?
Oh, no, you come up with all kinds.
During his 20 years of broadcasting here on Channel 4, many pegged Hap's style as not having any. Different, colorful, sometimes crazy were words even those who loved him often used to describe him. Many knew him as the most respected and professional sports commentator they'd ever seen, whose grammar was often only for him to understand.
We're going to let you take a look at some action from the two games yesterday in the professional playoffs, the Minnesota, what victories was it? We'll take a look at it, I won't tell you.
Before his 20-year stint on WWL-TV, he spent 25 years writing for the old New Orleans Item, his first sports writing job. 12 years after starting there, he was the sports editor of the paper, an accomplishment he attributed to living and breathing the world of sports. The Item folded, and after a brief trip to another paper in Evansville, Indiana, Hap returned home and to Channel 4, later finishing his career at WWL Radio. Inarguably, no one had a better grasp of the heart of sports and sports figures. Joe Louis, Rocky Marciano. To Hap, they were old buddies. Sportsmen were his life.
Joe, you know, I've been in newspaper business 25 years and television 6 months, and people always ask this question, write it in. Was Joe Louis champion when he fought Max Schmeling the first time? What was his status the second time? So you tell him, Joe.
Well, to tell the truth,
Hap always saw himself as just an old Jesuit boy that made it big. He loved Jesuit high school. He had been given a full 4-year scholarship, and he never forgot what it meant to his life. And we will never forget what Hap's life meant to sports. Frank Turner, Channel 4, Eyewitness News.
Our prayers go out for Hap and his family. Tonight at 10, we'll hear from many who knew and, of course, loved Hap Glaudi.